Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Toonkind at 12 FPS. I will be one of your hosts today. I am Fletcher, also known as Fletch, and today I'm going to be playing a usually little detective who may not be so little if you could guess from the title card. Um, I'm hoping that he gets to be not so little today, but my partner in crime might just decide to fuck with me.
How fucking funny would it be? Also, hi, I'm Marzi, I'm playing Leo. How fucking funny would it be if we had this title card and all of these plans, and then I never do it. I
Like
never get it
the
done.
power is entirely in your hands here. Which is what's worrying because I know how much you like to commit to the bit.
I do like committing to the bit, and I do like messing with you in particular.
Though we do have an audience member who will quite genuinely cry. And does live within driving distance of me, so
That's a you problem. Skill issue.
Gee, thanks.
Anyway. Just,
Also
a normal intro between the two of us.
a very normal intro. Also here, who he's currently quiet, but he might not be, is Iggy, who will be playing Camembert.
If he ever speaks up, yes, he is Camembert.
Mhm. He's currently being very clingy and normal about things.
Sounds fake.
His paw is deep in my chest right now. I, he's being Iggy. All right.
Shit, I dropped something.
Oh no.
That's why I screamed.
I thought that you just wanted to scream to get into the spirit of things.
No, I was fiddling with one of my dice and it flew out of my head.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, at least it wasn't your marbles.
Those scattered ages ago.
Understandable.
Takes
But
a
with that,
forlorn sip of my tea.
anyway, we should probably get this show on the road.
No, this is AI.
Listen, we already started within we already started under the curse, so like I think we're doing pretty good. We're not going to do a fucking 15-minute, no, it would be a 20-minute long intro. We're not doing that. Anyways.
The opposite of a cold open. Anyway.
Sorry, fellas. We wanted to give you a nice hot open, but we forgot to preheat the oven.
we made you a hot open, but we aided in it.
Stop. Anyway. To get into things. So, a lot of things have been happening recently. A lot of things have been happening to Camille recently. And, which is all fine and good. It is. Things normally happen to Camille because he does unfortunately have curse of main character. But his latest adventure did sort of get him bloodied. So it's not to mention the whole vampire in the cold thing. So it was kind of inevitable that he would end up with the cold. And with having so many family members who can and will murk him if he doesn't try to take care of himself, Camille is taking a sick day. He's currently
son of a bitch.
What's up?
I'm getting a phone call.
Oh no. It's gonna be a 20-minute long phone call. has been visiting and keeps squinting at Camille to make sure he doesn't go anywhere, because the moment this boy steps 1 foot outside of the house, that means that there's a body coming towards him very fast.
Who's rapidly approaching? Hello?
If Camille takes even so much as 1 step outside of the house, you know that he's gonna get into a murder case.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, many people are enforcing Camille's bed rest right now.
He has about 7 siblings who would threaten to sit on him if he doesn't.
Yeah, and considering his tendencies for defenestration, he's probably been plopped right down in the couch in the living room. That way there's no easy escape because he is always visible. But yeah, so it's been pretty boring for Camille, all things considered. Being sick sucks.
Yeah.
You kind of just sit there the whole day. He's already read through like 3 books or so.
You can only sleep so much.
Yeah, you can only sleep so much. And you can only reread murder mysteries so much. So he's resorted to clearing out his hammer space and reorganizing it. Because, boy, does he have a lot of junk in there.
Do you ever just, like, have so many things pile into your hammer space?
Especially because someone keeps sliding Phantom Elf calling cards into there.
He has a stack of, like, 20 of them.
Yeah, like, every 2 minutes he pulls out yet another Phantom L calling card, which, reminder, it's shaped like a giant L.
Take the L.
So he just starts piling it up. The charm probably does come out at some point. He does set that off to the side to put back in the hammer space later on, because that does have some sort of sentimentality to it, even if you can't really remember why. It's fine.
Fine.
There is a giant stack of many different mystery novels. Like I said, Camille's been reading them and keeps getting distracted during his clearing out of the hammer space to read them.
Oh, classic cleaning conundrum.
Mm-hmm. There is a skateboard propped up against the couch. All of that. So yeah, there's also a rather innocent looking letter that your boy has already invaded the privacy of. Which
privacy,
is
family.
In this family, hell no. So it was a long time ago in which he received this letter, because he actually got it when his hairspace swapped with Tome's. So specifically, he's invading Tome's privacy right now, as you do.
Oh, I think you should also describe to the audience what he's wearing right now, since he's Camille.
Yeah, since he is Camille, and he is sick, and he's currently running a fever, which means that you either feel super hot or super cold. Right now, he's wearing his usual pajama array of a very oversized Phantom L t-shirt and some shorts underneath that. Though, usually it just looks like the Phantom L shirt is a nightgown, I'm gonna be honest. It is large and he is small.
It is a full, like, adult-sized t-shirt.
Yeah.
Because Leo thought it was funny.
It was. It is very funny.
And speaking of Leo, he is here because he lives here.
He does, in fact, live here. This house is his.
Yeah, legally his. His name is on it. Is that weird because he's a minor? Yes. Don't worry about it. We're in Inkwell.
Yeah, things are just like that in Inkwell sometimes.
But he's here, and his brother is sick, and he's very worried. Because they're immunocompromised. It can be kind of a big deal when you get sick. But it's
Yeah,
fine.
Leo better be taking care of himself.
Leo is masked up.
Hell yeah.
And probably wearing, like, you know those really long rubber gloves that people usually wear when they do dishes?
Gosh, I can just imagine him like doing that, and also like you know those like really long grabby sticks?
Yeah.
Like he doesn't need to do that, but like it is funny, and Camille is
really
his brother.
funny. Every now and then, Leo will walk over with like a glass of water in the grabby stick.
Just I can just imagine him like stopping like 6 feet away, staring at Camille, and then slowly holding out the water. Just like pushing it towards Camille's face.
Hydrate. Were this not a normal thing in this household, it would look just a little bit imposing.
Thankfully, it is in fact a very normal thing in this household. They're a weird household.
They are, and it'll only get weirder, but that's fine.
It's like that sometimes.
As Leo is very dutifully taking care of Camille because everyone else is around, but probably doing other things. They probably went to the store. Everyone else went to the store.
What store? You know, the store.
Yeah, the store. It's like Costco, but Inkwell.
Yeah, they went to buy some soup at Soup, but for some weird reason, there's only clothes there.
Yeah, it's so fucking wild. So they had to buy soup at Cloth Brand.
uh,
Anyway.
anyways, yeah,
Leo's probably like standing not over the couch, but like far enough away to not be directly over the couch, but just kind of standing there staring at this pile that his brother is slowly building.
there are multiple different piles. There's in fact the pile of books. There's the pile of Phantom Hell cards. If Leo looks over at them, he does get a bit of a stink eye from Camille. There's some smaller, more sentimental things set off to the side. He's got some business cards sorted into a pile. Let's see.
Leo looks down at the business cards and the calling cards and is like, I'm gonna get you a Rolodex for these. Can you imagine putting a calling card in a Rolodex?
I'm putting a calling card in a Rolodex.
I think you should, because it's funny.
Oh.
What are we here for if not for committing to the bit, Camille?
Camille just squints over at Leo.
Commit to the bit.
No.
Can't believe you don't love me.
So, I don't see what committing to the bit has to do with loving you.
There's a dramatic sigh. as he walks over to the table and starts, with his very long dishwashing gloves, starts poking at the little piles.
You're gonna
It's
mess
just,
it up.
how do you fit all this in your hammer space anyway?
It's not even that bad. You should see Tomes.
Doesn't he have, like, a whole ass statue in there?
He has multiple statues.
What the fuck? What a fucking weirdo.
He has a lot.
I can't believe you guys can't have normal things in your hammer spaces.
I have
Like
normal things, and he
like
gestures
frog
over.
watch.
Camille gestures over at a soccer ball.
Ah, yes, a normal soccer ball. Is that the one that you use to hit White Rabbit in the face?
That's a special one.
Awful. I can't believe you would just do that to my best friend.
I was kind of asking for it. Also, you do have to admit it's a little funny.
It is pretty funny. He was talking shit.
Also, normally, Phantom Thieves are a bit better at dodging that.
You hit me the very first time you chased me.
I thought.
What are you trying to say?
I thought that Phantom Thieves were better at dodging than that.
I can't believe this. I should throw you.
You do that on a near daily basis, Leo.
I do. I should do it more.
Don't.
Zumi and Rada can't stop me today. But he does continue poking around at all the piles. Is the letter obviously addressed to Tome?
Looks over at a member of the audience. Yeah.
He picks up the letter and squints at it and is like, why do you have Dad's mail?
um, you know how I know so much about Tom's hammer space?
What the fuck did you do? Crawl in there?
No! It's more like the reverse.
What? I don't think you have thought fully what the reverse would be, but go off.
In my defense, I have a fever.
You know what? Fair. It was my mistake to expect things that make sense from you while you are sick.
I mean, I'm not that bad. It's. Am I?
Leo picks up his grabby stick and uses it to pat him on the head. There is no other answer.
He'll just huffs.
Anyway, the hammer space.
Right. I'll, it's a bit of a long story, but when Tom was trying to, play the running away game, you know how sometimes when you're experiencing interpersonal drama, the plot just makes some random stuff appear out of nowhere to force you to talk to each other?
Did you trip into a hole and get sent to a different dimension for a day?
That's an oddly specific example.
There are stories about it, I think.
He's just squinting at Leo.
I have never been sent to a different dimension. I think.
You think.
I think.
Think.
Anyway, continue.
Well, I guess that something like that did happen to Chiro once, but regardless, so there's sort of this, puzzle box. I think Tom might still have it. I know that I don't, but, sort of, swapped our hammer spaces for a while.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Did you know that many of the statues are bigger than I am?
How the fuck does he get that into his hammer space?
Oh.
But also, that confirms that he could probably put you in his hammer space.
I still need to breathe, Leo.
Shuffles can breathe in my hammer space!
Shuffles is a little toon bird. Specifically, a little magician toon bird. They're sort of meant for that thing. I am not meant for that.
You could be if you weren't a coward.
We're not that toonish, Leo. I don't like that ominous statement in the gallery. Anyways, I rather like breathing, so let's not shove me in Tom's hammer space because I don't know how capable he'd be of fishing me back out.
You know what? That is fair. I mean, at least he's not as bad as we are. Hope.
A little close to it.
You know what? That is fair. Alright, but obviously you guys swapped back. Why do you still have his mail?
I think Gil pauses.
Don't think too hard.
It squints over at Leo.
You'll explode.
I will not explode. I'm gonna roll history to see if he can remember. I remember, but your boy is suffering from fever right now.
Yeah.
So that at this, yeah, he does not remember.
He's just sitting there under his blanket, squinting into the middle distance.
Basically.
Fucking rip.
Yeah. So, but yeah, since Camille already read through the letter, and if I remember correctly, the letter was from, was the letter obviously from, I think we call him, is Fitz the XB name, or?
No, Fitz is his real name. His name is Flynn.
Yeah. How obvious is the letter from Flynn?
Oh yeah, we were gonna make a joke about them not knowing.
Okay, yeah, if it's signed FF, then,
that could be anyone.
They would not know. Especially because your boy's not in any state to be making connections right now. Hi! Someone mad?
Camembert started wrestling with the soccer ball.
Yeah. Camembert's having a normal one. Yeah.
Camembert's having a great time. His two favorite boys are home.
Mm-hmm.
Iggy, please. What is he doing?
He's doing that thing where he runs around growling at me because he wants to play.
Iggy, please.
Alright. I'm just gonna sit on the ground. Alright. Yeah, so your boy would not at all make the connection that this is from Flynn. But yeah, so if I remember correctly, the letter did have some funny little stuff written about the enclosed plant on it, which Camille may or may not understand in his current state. But on the table next to the letter is, in fact, the herbs, which are absolutely dried out right by now.
Leo sees that, puts down the letter, and is just, ooh.
Yeah, that was in it.
He kind of pinches some between his fingers and smells it. Is this tea? Did this whoever this person is said dad tea?
It mentioned something about finally getting it to grow, so um
Rare tea.
maybe. And let me, does Camille know a certain spell just to be safe? Just to make sure. Yeah, Camille does in fact have detect poison and disease, so he's just gonna. Though, to be safe, I'm just gonna roots around for spell casting stuff and cast detect poison and disease just to make sure that it's not going to, kill them.
Delicious tea or deadly poison?
Sometimes it's both.
Sometimes it's both.
You can only drink it once.
Like lava.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so
I assume it's not poisonous.
I assume it's not poisonous. Right? Looks over at the lore holder, right?
It's not poisonous, right?
It is dried out, yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's fine.
Oh, if it had been fresh and they had eaten it, then they would have died. I got it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. So
it's fine. What normal ass person finds like a weird, like not fully dried out plant from someone's hammer space and then like full on eats it? That's
Leo.
goat behavior. No!
Leo would.
I mean, perhaps.
Yeah, Leo would. Gwen would. There's a lot of idiots in this server, and I'm half tempted to say Errata would.
He did eat that carrot straight out of the dirt.
Yeah. But yeah, so Camille, having at least one brain cell still around, casts detect poison and disease, and after seeing that it is not poisonous, it's just, it looks like it's fine to eat, so I guess that might be why.
So I could theoretically turn it into tea.
Yes.
And I mean, hey, if it took them so long to get it to grow, maybe it's like rare and medicinal or whatever. Wanna be a guinea pig?
I feel like we're jumping through a lot of hoops here, but or is jumping to conclusion. You know what? Just go.
And Leo goes to grab like a paper towel or like a paper, because is it just like bare on the table?
Probably.
Yeah, so he's gonna go grab something to like pick it up with, so he's not just cradling it in his gloved hands.
We love that for him.
And he's gonna fucking make some tea.
I'll make some tea.
How does it smell, lore holder? Oh, nice!
Hell yeah. Smells very good and sweet.
Yeah, Leo standing over like the little like tea steeper they have as he's watching it in the hot water, kind of stands there in the kitchen. It doesn't have like a proper door. It's probably like two big doorways. That's like that goes living room, front door, hallway, and then kitchen. At least that's how I've been picturing it. So Camille can very clearly hear Leo as he's looking down at the cup, be like, "I realize I don't know how long to let this sit in there."
Don't you? Kilo squints like, is that like a thing?
Well, yeah, like different tea steeps for a different amount of time.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
SMH, we're half Ghiblian and you don't even know anything about brewing tea. I can't believe this.
Listen, I only ever make one kind of tea or you drink coffee.
Which you need to stop doing. That's
mean,
bad for you.
it's not that bad.
But you're not arguing and saying it's not bad at all. So it's still bad and we can both acknowledge this.
What's it gonna do? Stop my growth?
I mean, if we when we get you your normal body back and you end up a few inches shorter than me, you don't get to complain.
I'm going to bite you. That's not how it works.
It could be. You don't know.
I don't think. I don't think that would be how it would.
You never know. You could end up being a few inches shorter than me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, look at how much I've already grown. I'm like the same height, if not probably a little taller than Zumi.
No. I don't get how you feel comfortable enough to call him Zoomy, but you still can't bring yourself to say Shiro.
We have not had that conversation.
I think you should just do it.
I think you should shut up and continue lying down because you're sick and you don't know what you're talking about.
I can lay down here and I can simultaneously tell you how you should just do it.
And you know what? You know what else you could be? Incorrect.
Commit to the bit, Leo.
I'll commit to the bit when you commit to the bit, bitch.
So,
Anyway.
so you admit to not committing to the bit.
You did it first, so obviously that's you telling me that you don't love me first.
That still isn't how it works.
Anyway. And Leo walks over with two steaming mugs of tea that smells very sweet. And he kind of sniffs one of the cups and is like, I didn't put anything in there because it smells sweet enough. But if you want honey, I can grab you some. As he hands Camille the cup.
Sort of sniffs at it, like maybe it's some sort of fruity plant.
Maybe. It definitely smells really like fruity and floral.
Neil nods.
Or it could be just you.
Well, you would have the better sense of smell considering that you're not the one that has. It's not
Shit.
all of.
Someone's at the door.
Oh no. And I wrangle the dog while Marzi is away. Oh, you immediately dash away. Understood. Hello, audience. How are you?
Hello.
Hello. Camille found a squeaky toy.
Yes. Camille is just fucking chilling while his two favorite boys are sitting around drinking tea.
Wouldn't it be funny if you rolled something to see how good Leo made the tea?
Oh god, what should I roll? He makes tea all the time. What should I do?
Like, probably whatever you think fits best. I know I know that Arata uses sleight of hand and others do performance and stuff, so.
Now see, I feel like if I did performance to sleight of hand, it'd be too good, and there would be like, no, will he fail? But if I do survival, then there is a very big chance that it would fucking suck, and he makes tea all the time.
Decisions, decisions.
Decisions. Uh,
Either sleight of hand at disadvantage or survival at advantage.
let's do sleight of hand at disadvantage. I dropped one of my dice.
Rip.
You know, that's really funny. The one that didn't get cooked off my desk is a nat 20.
Amazing.
Oh, what's that, audience? You want me to do survival at advantage? I'll take that nat 20. What's that, survival at advantage? It's a good thing I rolled my dice and my options are a 4 and a nat 20.
The audience demands new rolls.
Ugh, fine. I cocked my dice again. Well, it is now between a 13 and a 15, so you lost the you lost the big math difference.
Lost the funny one.
Did lose the funny one. Anyway, nat 20 with no, I'm kidding. It's a 15 plus 4, which is a 19.
Why are you so mad?
Amber is really going at it with the squeaky toy.
I'm back to floor time.
That's fair. I need to close my door because someone didn't close it. Anyway. It is some pretty good tea, because that's a 19.
Hell yeah.
Leo makes tea every day.
It is some very good tea.
Leo takes a sip after it's cooled down a little and kind of makes a face and is like, oh yeah, that's really sweet.
He'll also takes a sippy. It probably doesn't taste as strongly to him, to be fair.
Yeah.
On account of kitty taste buds and sick TM.
Yeah.
So Camille takes a sip and kind of chugs and it's not that bad actually.
Well, you can probably barely taste it.
It's fair.
Yeah, it's pretty alright though.
Interesting. Yeah, so it's taken.
Before it happens, Camille watches Leo kind of, after he had taken a sip like a normal person, kind of smell at his teacup again. And Camille watches him sort of stick his tongue out and like dip it in the tea.
Are you lapping at it like a dog?
Kinda?
What's your intent?
You know, I had like a whole scientific procedure in my head, and then I lost it as soon as you asked about it.
What kind of scientific procedure just includes that? And he gestures at.
Leo looks him straight in the eye and sticks his tongue out again and dips it in his cup of tea. Science.
Science.
Yeah.
Take back the dog comment. You look more like a lizard doing that.
Nice. Maybe I'll be a lizard.
Why nice?
Maybe I'll be a lizard!
How?
Are you going to deny me my dream of becoming a lizard?
Wanna be a lizard?
I don't know. Lizards are cool.
Camille thinking. There's just a thought bubble emerging from Camille that, like, starts playing a video of one of those, like, really tiny lizards doing the push up dance. So it's just the camera pans up to that thought bubble, then back down to Camille. She's just, are they?
Yeah. Are you telling me that you don't think lizards are cool?
Not that they were lizards.
I don't know if this is you being like this on purpose or just you're sick.
It is a little bit of both as he just squints at Leo. Like,
Leo's squinting right back.
how do you think lizards are cool?
Why do you think lizards aren't cool?
I mean, they're good for sticking to walls, but being cold blooded is kind of annoying.
Haven't you ever wanted to sit on like a rock in the middle of the sun?
Yeah.
Well, you could do it as a lizard too.
Also, yeah, Camille is speaking from experience because he can, in fact, turn into a lizard. He
Maybe
is a
I
druid.
Yeah.
I stand by my point that
You know what? I
is
just
more
think you're
comfy
really
than
bad.
scales.
I think you're just really bad at being a lizard.
I'm not bad at being a lizard. I can be a lizard just fine.
I don't know.
Is lizard better than you can?
Well, you know what I can be better than you can? Tall.
I'm going to bite you.
Fucking try me.
I'm gonna bite you.
You can't, not right now. Not without the risk of also getting me sick.
Moment that I am no longer sick, I'm going to bite you. In fact, I'm going to make a note of it right now. Alright. And let me just roll hammer space. Yep. That's an 8. So
Isn't his entire hammer space on their coffee table right now?
he keeps his notebook in his hammer space because he knows how nosy the members of this household can be.
Correct. Now, do I have to roll something to use the grabber to take away his notebook?
Roll sleight of hand, I guess.
God.
Camille takes out his... He sets down the tea, he takes out his notebook, and he clicks his pencil to write down "Bite Leo."
And when he turns to the notepad, it is gone.
Yeah, Camille cannot beat that. Just, Leo, give it back.
No, lie back down. You're sick.
I need to remember to bite you.
If you can't remember without writing it down, then it's not important.
It's very important.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I write everything down. I write the most important things down. Give it back.
No, I think it lives in my grabby stick now.
It does not live in your grabby stick.
You know where it could live? And Leo turns the grabby stick towards him and very slowly puts it closer to his pocket.
Not put it in your pocket.
It could live in my hammer safe.
I need that.
Not right now, you don't, because you're taking a sick day.
I'm not using it for any cases.
Which is why it can live in my hammer space right now.
I'm bullied.
Yeah.
Bullying.
Yeah.
Do this to your own brother.
Well, you better believe it, because it's happening.
Don't love me.
Well, you didn't love me first, so...
Didn't love me more.
How does that even make sense?
Does?
No, it doesn't. You're sick. Go back to sleep.
If you give me my notebook, I will go to sleep.
You'll fall asleep eventually. You're like a toddler and you have a fever.
Not a toddler. We were just very short children, okay? You know how Toon kids are.
I mean, I guess.
He is pouting.
You can have your notepad when you're not sick anymore.
I am now not going to sleep at his bite.
Leo
You
sits
didn't give
there
me my notebook back.
with his grabby stick and has a hand up at his chin, not actually touching his face because he's probably still wearing his gloves. And he's just, but consider. And he turns to Camembert. Camembert up.
Okay. Oh boy, are you having Camembert just smush Camille?
Yes.
Camille gets smushed by dog, and there is very much an angry, squeaky toy noise. Leo, come on.
Go to sleep. You're sick.
I'm not gonna go to sleep. And that was a 4.
It was the warmth and pressure of doggy.
Yeah, he doesn't even finish that sentence. He's out.
Leo snorts and puts the notepad on the table and is just, yes, good boy, Camembert. You can get off now. I don't want him to suffocate.
So yes, Camille did drink the tea. So, what what Leo doing now that him brother's passed the fuck out?
He's going to take the cups of tea, and he's gonna go do dishes while Camembert sits at the foot of the couch and keeps an eye on Camille.
Understandable. In that case, uh, oh yeah, we're gonna really go through it, huh?
Oof. Uh-oh.
Anyways, reminder that even though this is a low angst FPS, there are some warnings.
Please keep them in mind, please, because it's about to get fucky wucky.
Yeah. Is, yeah, that tea was never intended to be tea. And there's been some very funny personal revelations recently about Camille kinda sorta having a relation to to Misted stuff, and if something is being sent to Tome, well, you know.
You know.
Which is a very long way of saying that things are about to get weird. Cause it's probably Camille probably hasn't been asleep for too long when Camembert probably notices pretty easily considering he is puppy dog and he's like right there. Camille's not having the greatest time while asleep. As his face sort of twists a bit in discomfort and he starts to heat up a good bit more than when he started, and there's just a very slow progression of his fever rising even more and just sort of curling up with a little bit of an unconscious whimper. So I don't know. Would Camembert go and grab Leo, or is Camembert gonna?
He'd probably immediately like sit up from where he was curled up on like at the foot of the couch and start like barking.
Oh.
That's when Leo drops the dishes in the sink and is like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, Camille's not having a great time, and Leo's also about to not have too great of a time for different reasons.
Hee-hoo.
Yeah, because when Leo gets there, Camille's, he's moved on from discomfort to what is pretty clearly recognizable as pain, even if he is asleep. And he is curled up on himself and in the blanket. And it's not really making too much noise right now because he is asleep. But I want to roll perception.
Ooh, a Persepi. Which Leo sucks at, apparently.
Oh, Leo.
He's too worried. His Persepis.
Oh. Yeah, so Leo won't notice it just yet. He's probably more distracted by the fact that there's a little bit of what looks like steam coming off of you, boy.
Woof. I mean, that immediately gets Leo to, like, panic, because
That's not normal.
that's not normal. Maybe for full tunes, but they're half tuned. And he kind of, like, just very quickly in his panic, like, yanks at the blanket.
Mm-hmm. Camille does try and keep hold of the blanket, because he is clinging to it, but also Leo's a good bit stronger than he is, and Camille's also sick and asleep.
Mm.
So Leo does in fact manage to yank the blanket off. And once the blanket's gone, Camille is once again curled in on himself. He's definitely looks even more in pain now, and every so often there's a jolt and he curls up even further. With the blanket up, Leo can see that there is a hand gripping at his shirt around where his heart is.
Woof. And Leo, probably still masked and gloved up, like, it's kind of, his hands are hovering over Camille because he doesn't know what to do because this isn't normal. He's just kind of, Cam, wake up, Cam, what's happening?
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. It does actually crack an eye open. I guess the worried older brother instincts kicked in. Um, because an unfocused eye does make eye contact with Leo for just a moment before what seems to be a much bigger jolt of pain runs through him. And he makes a sort of choked little gasp, and the hand clutching at his heart is joined by another one, and the steam picks up a whole lot more.
Are you having a heart attack? What's happening, Cam?
uh, Unfortunately, Camille's not responding, but Leo's not left in the dark for too much longer because why don't you roll some perception again?
Time for another Persepi.
You do have a
Hey.
+8 modifier, please.
It is definitely better.
That is a 21. That is a lot better. Yeah, so he definitely seems a little bit bigger than before, and a little bit lankier, perhaps. Um, and in fact, just as Leo processes that, it looks like Camille's growing.
Leo's just standing there in that sort of, like, Western standoff stance, like, wah, wah, wah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Camille's really not in any sort of place to respond right now. He's kind of just hanging in there. um, and just it goes on like this for a while. Not too long, but it probably feels a lot longer for both Leo and Camille.
Long enough for Leo to be crying.
Yeah. Cause it's kind of a little bit of a horrific visual to see someone like grow up extremely painfully, like in the matter of a few minutes.
Yeah.
Especially when that's your twin brother.
And he's already gone through so goddamn much.
Yeah. But yeah, cause that's not right. It is not a pretty process either, cause there's a lot of steam, and
Mhm.
if Leo gets close, there's also a lot of heat. Uh, and
Camber's probably hopped off the couch already and is just barking.
yeah, and it also it doesn't smell great because it has the strangest scent of it's sweet almost. It's sickly sweet, and simultaneously it smells almost like petrichor. But yeah, that goes on for a while until finally boy reaches his teenage years and the transformation, as it were, slows down and the smoke and steam start to billow away more as he's sort of just sprawled out on the ground, uh, gasping for breath because that that's not fun.
I heard like a bitch.
Yeah.
And Leo kind of awkwardly standing there and crying, and his hands kind of hovering in the air, and it's just Sam, are you okay?
There is a little bit of a shudder that runs through him as an aftershock as he blinks and looks up at Leo, just like, Leo?
Are you? What was that?
Don't. And he sort of blinks again, and a hand moves towards his throat as he realizes what he sounds like. And then he looks down at his hands and the rest of himself and the gigantic fucking pile of hair that is attached to his head. And he's just processing it all. Just takes a moment before he's just the fucking moon.
Yeah, I don't. What?
I'm big.
I mean, I get, but are you okay?
I don't. I mean, I think I'm fine now. It's, sort of pokes at his palm a bit and frowns as he's just feels a bit, uh, dull, but that might. I think that's normal.
I mean, uh, I don't know if anything about this is normal.
I mean, yes, I will admit that I may be in shock, but specifically, and he sort of pokes at his hand again. The I don't know how to word it other than all of the nerves of my regular 16-year-old self got smushed.
Hate that already.
So I think. And he gestures at his hand. I'm feeling things a normal amount.
Okay.
I don't feel hurt. Um,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Let's get you off the floor. First of all, and that might just be me in shock, but let's get you off of the floor and air out the living room. Because whatever just happened to you smelled kind of rank.
I. Sorry. And he's going to try and stand up, so let me just start with the.
Uh-oh.
That was an 8 on the dice. Um. Arsene stands up. Or more accurately, he gets halfway to standing up before he somehow patty flips himself and goes face first into the carpet.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I got it. I can do this. I got it.
Okay.
That is an 11.
Sounds fake, but okay.
It's an 11. So this time, he's got a bit of a better chance this time because instead of getting off of his back, he is on his stomach, so that's a lot easier to maneuver. And he's kind of slowly pushing himself up to standing, but he is clinging onto the couch for dear life.
Leo just kind of standing there, prayer hand, like, what the fuck?
Oh, uh, I'm. Kind of just blinks again.
Yeah, I'm gonna open that window.
Go do that.
And he awkwardly side shuffles. Keeps the curtains closed, but he does open one of the living room windows.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Sometimes your brother going through a horrific transformation leaves things just a little bit rank.
Ain't that just the fucking way sometimes?
It's fine. But yeah, our son's kind of just poking at himself as he tries to process that he he's big now. Look at how
Big
far
now.
away the floor is. Look at how long his limbs are. Look at how long his hair is. What the fuck?
Yeah, Leo like kind of shuffles over again and is just, I mean, I guess if it wasn't just a magical you're normal again and you actually grew, that your hair makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, and sort he sort of just holds up a very long piece of hair as he just I guess this is about 10 years worth of hair.
Ugh.
Uh does Camembert Angie.
Camembert is like sniffing at the hair and is just, what the fuck?
Camembert no like the petrichor smell.
Doesn't like it. It's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Leo's just Cam is telling you that you're stinky.
I really don't think that I could have helped what happened. Sorry?
Well, I mean, I don't kind of leave behind evidence unless you want to burn it, but do you want to cut your hair?
Uh, Iggy.
I
Why
think
not?
Camembert is saying yes for you.
I'm. Yeah, sure. Okay. I. Is that really what we should be focusing on right now?
I don't know what to focus on without freaking out more, so.
You know what? I think that's fair. And our son is going to try and stand up without the aid of the couch. That's a 7.
Leo's kind of awkwardly standing nearby, hands kind of up and hovering again.
Yeah, I think what happens is our son, like, he takes his hands off of the couch to awkwardly balance. He spins and takes one step, and immediately he's falling back over.
Okay.
So, I guess roll to catch.
Is that like a deck save and acrobatics? Oh, wait, those mods are the same. What should it be?
I think dex save or athletics, whichever you think's funnier.
Let... Let's do deck save. So 22.
Yeah, you catch it. Our son just flops into you, Leo.
And Leo kind of grunts as he kind of takes a step back to sort of balance and is just, okay, well, this makes sense, I guess, but you suck at walking.
I am used to having much smaller legs. Listen,
Uh-huh.
I just need to, get muscle memory working. I mean, I lived at this size before, so I should be able to walk. And he's going to try again.
Leo is probably gonna, like, keep a hand on him.
Yeah, that's a 9. He tries to move away from Leo to walk. It does not go well.
Leo almost wants to let him fall.
Whatever Leo decides.
You know what? Leo's gonna let him fall down.
Yeah, he gets like 2 steps this time before he kind of just overcorrects his balance and down he goes. It's just
Leo walks over and stands over him.
I'm fine.
You can't even get to the kitchen.
I'm fine.
Uh-huh. You want to take this a third time?
Now that you asked, yes.
Alright, I'm not catching you.
That's a 3. I don't think he even manages to get up. He kind of just... You know that one, like, guy slips on ice and just starts breakdancing as he tries to avoid falling?
Yes.
That's our son right now. He's just all but breakdancing as he tries to avoid falling down. But he can't get up. Hi! Are we... Yeah? Yeah?
Camembert is circling Arsene, just barking and growling.
Camembert's just pawing at the, like, floor-length hair.
Yeah. This is weird, he doesn't like it.
Arsene kind of just flops back onto the floor. Looks over at Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Readjust.
Uh-huh. You readjust and have fun. I'll be in the kitchen waiting to cut your fucking hair.
Fine.
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 Go on then.
Yeah, I will.
Uh-huh.
That's a nat one. He tries to move his hand to, like, prop himself up. But, like...
He accidentally puts it on his hair.
I was thinking he accidentally just socks himself in the face. Kind of just tries to casually recover from punching himself in the face as he moves his hands to be on the ground.
Leo's wheezing.
Shut up. It wasn't even strong. It didn't hurt. So it does not count.
Uh-huh.
The big dice does not like him. That's
so
a 5.
That's so fucking funny. Yeah, Leo is probably like just walked over to the kitchen and pulled out like a chair from the breakfast nook and is getting scissors while Arsene is struggling.
Yeah, Arsene sure is struggling. Come on, buddy. I don't think he's getting up. That's a 7. He's... Rip.
Leo has put the scissors on the counter and has walked back over and just stands over him again.
I got this.
Uh-huh.
I think I accidentally slipped into Camille Blade.
That's just Arsene pitching his voice because he's so used to sounding higher pitched.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing so well that you Camille voiced there.
Just groans. Flops onto the floor.
Alright,
Groans
tough
into
guy.
the carpet.
Before you become one with the carpet, let's go. And Leo's gonna bend down to pick him up.
AK, why are you so mad?
Arsene at Camembert as he's circling around him and barking. Arsene voiced, Camembert, why are you mad?
Camembert is mad because he's angry.
You know what? Correct.
Yeah, so... This... size... Fine. Glumly
Leo.
holds his arms out.
Leo's gonna help his brother up.
Our son is, in fact, helped up. He is
He's shorter than Leo.
he is just a little bit shorter than Leo. Just a little bit. Because
Leo,
Leo did grow.
yeah. Leo brings him over to the chair, and once Arsene is sitting down, he's like, "Oh, by the way, I am taller than you, so I was right."
Oh, shut the fuck up. You had years to grow.
Bold words from someone who's trusting me with his hair.
I really don't think you can do much worse than I did with Camille's haircut.
That's right, you did do that to yourself, and it stuck as a character design.
Well, certain gestures at himself. Character design's different now, so
Guess that's fair. I mean, do you care about how it looks, or you just want all of it gone?
if you make me bald,
I'm not making you bald, you fuck.
and yeah, just he waves his hand around, and it is definitely a little bit too exaggerated and floppy, and he gets dangerously close to smacking himself again before he puts his hand down. just 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 go with whatever, I guess.
Alright. Cool, I guess. Today's fucked up.
Sure is. I knew that drinking tea would undo this. I would have done that ages ago. I think that letter was sitting in my hammer space for like a year now.
I mean, well, better late than ever, I guess.
Yes.
And Leo starts, like, chopping off long strands of hair and is just, hey, on the bright side, since we have to get rid of this evidence, that means we can make a backyard bonfire tonight.
I think that there's going to be some questions about using a ton of uh, hair as kindling.
Well, tell them it fell from the sky.
I think it'll be fairly obvious where it came from, and he sort of gestures at himself.
Then there won't be any problem talking about it.
Yes, kind of just sits here. He's just this whole time.
Well, we found out now, and I mean, that's still good.
It is, and sort of thinks for a moment where he's just, you know, if maybe we could even tell Quinn that I'm not dead. I mean, we don't really have to get too into the specifics now, right?
I mean, he'd probably ask what you were doing. We'd have to come up with a pretty good cover story.
Sort of thinks, well, between all the Phantom Thieves and the detectives of the family, I think we'll probably be good. Not to mention Juby, who's, Juby.
You know what? Fair. And I mean, Juby's died before and then come back, I guess. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities.
That probably wouldn't be the best thing to tell Quinn, though. I mean, he
Yeah.
is from Forsenal. Like, even more than we are. Did you tell him about gestures?
Something about what?
Arson tried to make a vague gesture towards Leo, but instead it just looks like another flopping of the arms. Kind of just
Also,
saw
sorry,
it.
my laptop keeps fucking making noises.
No, you're good. I cannot hear them.
Okay, cool.
Besides, I mean, about you, you know, dying.
Ah. I, Marzi, don't actually remember if Quinn knows about Leo dying or not.
He does not.
Ah. Leo kind of grimaces and dusts a few strands of hair off our son's shoulders. He's like, no, no, I did not.
Yeah, so maybe saying I actually died would not be a good idea. Oh, it
Probably not.
also has to be something that wouldn't make Quinn, more attached to his oath.
Ugh, you're right. Ugh.
Ugh.
Uh, well, I don't know, we could sprinkle some truth in there. You had to fake your death because you got real close to solving a case and it got dangerous or something.
We, uh, will workshop it. Hopefully in a way that
Yeah.
doesn't make me sound like a complete dick.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Like, I do acknowledge to being a little bit of a dick, but you know, I don't want him to, like, hate me.
Leo is quiet, but Arsene knows this quiet as a, yeah, you wouldn't want that because you're gay as fuck kind of quiet.
Oh, shut up. You can tease me about that when you were making those eyes at Estelle.
I've had to deal with you and Quinn since I was like 8. I get to do whatever the fuck I want.
No, I think I'm still gonna tease you about Estelle.
You know what I think? I think you need to shut up actually. You're still sick. You're sick and you're senile.
I'm not senile, but I am. You know, when I'm better, maybe I'll pay her a visit.
I mean, you're gonna still need to be careful about that.
I mean, I know, but it's a lot easier to mess with you when you're the same age.
I'm glad I decided to make that tea.
Me too. I don't need a third secret identity.
Oh, jeez.
It's not like I can just go back to, you know,
I mean,
I can't
maybe?
exactly show up at Moria's office and still be Camille, bow tie and all.
We could say you had rapid, sudden character progression.
I somehow doubt that would be a good idea.
Probably not. I'm just kind of spitballing here, though.
Yeah. Probably have to. I'm gonna have to write a lot of letters, huh?
Yep.
That's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, since you can hardly control your hands.
It's a work in progress.
You almost hit yourself again.
It doesn't hurt. It's fine.
That's somehow a little more worrying.
Sort of squints for a moment before looks down at his hands, looks back at Leo like a messed up pain tolerance.
You know what? That I would believe. And Leo sets the scissors down on the counter. He's probably mostly done. It's really choppy. But he sets the scissors down and reaches over and like flicks Arsene's face.
Hey!
Did you feel that?
I mean, sort of. He goes to, like, poke at his nose, and instead what happens is he just flaps his entire hand on his face.
Leo snorts and is like, dude.
It. When you don't have adrenaline as a motivator to get used to a body, it's, a little bit awkward.
Understandable. But enough about your flailing hands.
Flail my
I
hands
chopped.
in your face.
I have scissors. Don't test me. Anyway, I cut off a good bit of it, so you won't be tripping over it at least. But you'll probably still need something to like hold it back.
I swear to fucking God, Marzi.
I wasn't actually gonna give him a scrunchie,
Okay.
but it is really funny if it would be really funny if I did.
For a moment, I was like, wait a minute.
That was not actually my intent. I forgot about the Visco girl thing.
Well, now that you said it.
Well, yeah, now that you said it.
Size.
It's Leo. Let me roll a hammer space. It's a 7. Pulls out a scrunchie.
Don't know if our son would actually know about Visco girls, actually. So he kind of looks at the scrunchie and then back over at Leo's. Why do you have a scrunchie?
I'm friends with White Rabbit.
I'm not wearing White Rabbit's scrunchie.
This isn't his. I just have it just in case, asshole.
Was it in White Rabbit's hair?
I think this is one of the new ones, but I do know I have some that he has worn.
Are you positive that this is one of the new ones?
Why are you being so, like, uppity about this?
Because it's gross.
It's a hair tie, asshole! What are you talking about?
It's some stranger's hair tie. I don't really know White Rabbit. I mean, aside from, tormenting him.
You torment a guy, and you go on a heist together, and you claim that you don't even know him? SMH. Fucked up.
Fine, just give me the scrunchie.
I don't trust your floppy hands to do it.
They're not that floppy. And saying this, he flops his hands.
Bunch your hair behind your head right now. Prove to me you can tie your hair.
That's a 10. He does, but it's like really bad.
Leo just kind of raises a brow at him.
Fine.
Good. Was this another sleight of hand to tie his hair back?
Yeah.
It's fine, Leo has a really good sleight of hand. And it's definitely still messy because it's not like Leo cut it super evenly. But it should stay out of our Sen's face at least.
Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Somehow the iconic hair spikes have returned.
Leo sees that and just snorts.
What?
So about that character design getting rid of the Camille hair.
Raises an eyebrow.
Hey god. And it's a 4, which I believe is good because I think while in Inkwell their fumble is a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a near thing, but he pulls out his plot device. And it's probably a smartphone plot device and not a flip phone because they're teenagers.
Mm-hmm. Just one that has enough charms to.
Yeah, it's on the phone case.
Yeah.
And he kind of wrestles all the charms out of the way of the front facing camera and turns it on.
Person sort of squints at it and he. It definitely takes a moment because, oh wow, that is his face.
Yeah.
And then he looks at the hair spikes and he's just, oh, no, that's, yeah, I've kind of always had those.
Unfortunate for you.
I think that they are endearing and iconic.
I think
Also, if you
that
insult my hair spikes, you are insulting Minami and Quinn.
see the difference is Minami at least makes it look cute.
How dare you?
I'm sorry to say this, my dearest twin brother. Minami is the only one that looks good with it. There, I said it.
Harsh.
To be fair, and Leo kind of like, you know that glasses thing people do where like they reach behind their ears and like the arms of the glasses kind of wiggle them up and down.
Yeah.
Leo does that and is like, to be fair, she also makes big round glasses work better for her than I do.
I guess that's fair. Minami is kind of adorable.
That is kind of her thing.
It is kind of her thing.
Anyway, and Leo looks down at the pile of hair.
Arsene also looks down at the pile of hair.
You know, this is like that one fairy tale about the lettuce girl.
I'm not locked away in some tower. It's just a lot of hair.
Like the lettuce girl.
Fine, like the lettuce girl.
I'm getting yelled at by the gallery.
Unfortunately, I don't think that Arsene would I don't think that falls into his hyperfixations.
He would not correct Leo unless Leo can continue calling it the lettuce girl story.
Yeah, Arsene's also running a fever and is dealing with a lot right now.
Yeah, Leo kind of reaches for Arsene's arm to help him stand up and is like, Alright, let's get you back to the couch. Unless you want to change.
Looks down at himself.
The t-shirt fits. It kind of looks like he's wearing booty shorts.
Yeah. Could I borrow some of yours?
Yeah.
I don't think any of my usual clothes would fit.
I would hope not. And they'll leave the pile of hair on the kitchen floor for now.
That's a fun little treat for whoever enters the house later.
God!
It's fine.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Yeah, Leo will, probably, like, sling one of our son's arms over his shoulders and, like, bring him upstairs.
Yeah, let me see how well he's doing now. I think the stairs got him. Like, he was starting to get the hang of walking on a flat surface, you know?
Yeah.
Then the stairs come. And either he's lifting his legs up far too much and, like, accidentally almost doing the splits on the stairs, or he's not doing it enough and he almost eats shit on the stairs.
Leo was just standing there next to him like, this is both the saddest and funniest thing I have ever seen.
It's a lot of knowing exactly where your limbs end that is needed.
You're
for
doing it
going
again.
up. Shit. Just rubs at the bridge of his nose.
Alright, well...
Really got too much into that habit, huh?
Which, I mean, I guess is fair considering.
I didn't realize that I did it that much at home.
Hey, you know what, though? You know what you stopped doing?
What?
Alele.
Our son looks away.
Alele.
Our son's sweating because, he did Night recently.
Leo kind of pauses, and it's like the most like delighted but also exasperated grin, and is like, "It has not been a while since you alele."
No, do not.
When the fuck did you do that?
You don't need to know.
What if I asked Zumi? Would he know?
No.
What if I asked Minami? Would she know?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna find someone who knows.
You can roll insight on because Zumi would know.
And I'm
God.
using my brother advantage.
Yeah. God, the dice have just been bullying our sen today.
Fucking Lamau.
Like, I don't think a plus 11 deception's gonna help you there, buddy. Yeah, Azumi knows.
Leo's just, I'm totally gonna fucking ask Zumi.
Don't. Maybe don't. Actually.
Maybe I will, because he'll probably be home later.
Why don't we just go up the stairs?
We can go up the stairs and I'm gonna ask Zumi later.
No.
Yeah.
Why don't we just go up the stairs and forget about that?
No.
Jiro does not know.
Sounds fake.
You really don't need to ask him.
I think I will.
I think not.
Well, you're not the boss of me.
You know what? Fuck you, I'm going up the stairs.
You know what? Fuck you. I'd love to see you beef it.
He actually got an 18 this time.
Oh my god! The spite worked!
The spite worked. He is so full of spite that he just grips onto the railing with a death grip and just pulls himself upstairs.
Leo is behind him, probably because, like, he said, fuck you, I'd love to see you beef it, but he is there just in case.
Yeah.
And when they get to the top, he's just like, hey, you did it!
No thanks to you.
I wasn't gonna let you actually beef it, asshole.
Fine.
If I was a bigger dick, I'd push you up the stairs.
And our son's about to reply, but then he realizes something. It's just, wait a minute. I'm not mage handable anymore.
Yes, but I do still think Zumi could lift you up over his head.
Zero can be very strong when he wants to be. Um, still doesn't change the fact I'm not mage handable anymore.
You know what? Fair.
Good luck scruffing me now.
Zumi could still do it.
I mean, we should be around the same height now.
Leo kind of raises a brow and then puts a hand on top of his head and then over our sends to show that couple like a little bit of difference.
It's not that big a difference. I'll catch up. You had like 2 years to grow, okay?
Maybe I'm just the tall twin now.
No,
Yeah.
I refuse.
Well, I'd like to see you spite your way into 2 or 3 extra inches.
I will.
Do it, because that'd be the funniest shit.
It would be, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Get me out of these, Can I get some real clothes now, though?
Yeah, let's go. And Leo is back, like, with one of our son's arms over his shoulder as he brings him to his room. And he's just, you know what? Since today is a special day, if you want, you can even pick from all of my disguise costume clothes if you want something snazzy while you're sick to feel better.
I don't think I want to be sick in a suit.
Well, then don't wear a suit. I never said you had to wear a suit, fool.
You said something snazzy.
That makes you feel snazzy.
I don't think I'm going to feel snazzy no matter what, Leo.
That's fair. You want, like, long pants, or you still want shorts, or...
Sort of... Shrugs. Whenever you don't mind, me being sick in, I guess.
And Leo kind of waves a hand and says, that's what the laundry is for. Though I guess I will have to sanitize my room.
Sorry.
That's whatever. I'll just... If my room smells like cleaning supplies, I'll just sleep in Juby's room or something.
Yeah, that's fair, I think.
Yeah, he has, like, a double, it's fine. And Leo will bring our son into the room and sit him down on his bed.
Son is now sitting. He's at significantly less chance of eating shit.
And you know what? What a weird fucking angle all of a sudden to be seeing his brother's room at, because he's not fucking pint-sized.
Yeah. So just thinks is just... I don't think I've ever seen your room from this angle.
As Leo's digging through his drawers, he's like, yeah, probably not. Or at least not to my new decor.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of gaudy, touristy things thumbtacked onto his wall.
You definitely have interesting taste, dear brother.
Yes. Of course I do. I thought you were cool for a while, didn't I?
Hey! I'm still cool.
I don't know about that. You did kind of almost do the splits on the stairs.
I am adjusting.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. It's not. It's really not fair to, you know, hold that against me, I think.
Well, tough shit.
I'm going to make a cringe compilation of all the times Phantomel has eaten shit on camera.
I'm gonna make a cringe compilation of every time Aunt Lynn kneecapped you. And I kind of want to be mean.
Yeah?
Leo, Leo balls up a shirt and throws it at our Zen and is just think fast.
Oh no. Alright. Yeah, that's not making it. Just, he holds up a hand to catch it, and it smacks him in the face.
And Leo's just wheezing on the floor. They're brubbers, Your Honor.
Yeah, laugh it up, why don't you?
I will, because that was really fucking funny.
Listen, hand-eye coordination is a little bit hard when your arm is like a good foot longer than it used to be.
That is not gonna make me hitting you in the face with a t-shirt less funny.
Rolls his eyes and moves to start changing.
And Leo's digging out a pair of shorts that are not booty shorts.
Yeah, probably
And
something cozy since your boy is sick.
yeah, probably like some nice flannel pajama bottoms.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks like a normal teenager with a shitty haircut.
Yep. A very shitty haircut.
An extremely shitty haircut.
Which is gonna be really funny because, like the haircut, he doesn't grow hair when he shrinks.
Fucking Lamau, gonna have to get that fixed.
Alright. Yeah, your boy is gonna have a really awkward time changing, but it's fine. He gets it eventually. He might get stuck in the shirt like once or twice, but it's fine.
It's fine. Leo is there in case he needs help.
It's eventually your boy is there's just a little do he's changed.
Do.
And he sort of looks down and he's just, I'm very glad to not be in shorts meant for a child right now.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
I mean, Did look a lot like booty shorts, so
Did look a lot like booty shorts.
glad to be in actual clothes meant for a actual person now.
Damn, SMH, I can't believe you're saying that children aren't actual people, Sen. Kind of fucked up.
Uh, they are just. He can be so mean, Leo.
They are some of the scariest little bitches in Inkwell, but they are still people, Sen.
I think, as someone who was a literal child 20 minutes ago, I have the right to say that no.
Fucked up, but you know what? I can't argue with that. Alright, back downstairs we go.
Oh boy. That's.
They're probably standing at the top of the stairs, and Leo's like, okay, do you want help now, or are you going to risk beefing it?
I made it fine, so.
That has considerably less risk than going down the stairs.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
That's a nat one. Oh no.
Oh no!
He holds his foot out and he misses. And there's just. He falls off screen and there is just a miscellaneous series of crashes and thuds. It's fine. He's still got his ring of featherfall.
That's fair.
There's just a series of crashes and thunks and bonks and a cat meow.
And Camembert losing his mind.
It's just the screen shakes each time and then it cuts to Arsene just at the bottom of the stairs like, I'm okay.
Okay, good. Because that was fucking hilarious. I told you were gonna fucking beef it, idiot!
I made it up fine. Look,
You made it up the stairs!
like going down's that different.
Leo walking down the stairs is just say that again, and then tell me where you are in relation to the stairs, Sen. Because I can tell you the correct answer. It's on the floor.
Yeah, I can make it off the floor one moment. And thankfully he's gotten better at standing up because that's a 14.
Okay. It's a little like a baby deer, but he's got it.
He's standing on his own. Hooray!
Hooray!
Just, listen, I'm not used to being so far away from the floor.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to get used to it.
Guess so. Stop me if I drink coffee now.
I will still stop you.
I'm an adult.
Coffee is still not great for you.
Yeah, but you can, like, I can drink it responsibly.
Sounds fake.
Says you.
Yeah, says me, the person in this household who doesn't drink coffee.
Yeah, so you have the least amount of experience with it.
I make coffee almost every day, asshole. Try again.
I mean, like, drinking it.
You're real bad at coming up with arguments for yourself when you're sick. Go lie down.
I'm standing up just fine right now, aren't I?
Well, yeah, but you're still fucking sick. Go lie down.
I'm fine.
You have a fever.
And I can reach the top shelf.
I can't believe you're going to contaminate this household while you're sick, while under the roof with me, your beloved, immunocompromised twin brother, who you love so much.
You're tripping me now, aren't you?
Yes. You were just in my room, you contaminated my room with your germs.
Okay,
and now you're-
fine! God, by the moon. He just sulks on over to the couch, I guess. Trips like right before he gets to the couch and just falls onto it.
Leo over the back of it is just like, well, that's one way to do it.
Again, I am adjusting.
Which, fair, but this is still funny.
Yeah, go do something other than bother me or whatever.
Damn, I've been here lovingly tending to you, my sick brother whom I love,
You're
and
gonna
this is how
guilt
you
trip
treat
me a
me.
second time in 5 minutes.
Whatever, just stay on the couch. You're gonna go sweep up your hair.
Fine. Oh, Iggy.
Camembert from deep in the house. He found something. He's staring out a window to the backyard, and there's a squirrel bothering the ladies.
Yeah. Alright, Iggy. He's mad because he's angry.
SMH. Get better coping skills, Iggy.
Little man. Alright. Camembert's losing his fucking mind.
There is a squirrel close to the ladies. He has to defend them.
Goes to inform Leo only to find that the bad smelling long thing is moving.
Our son is probably lying on the couch as he hears Camembert losing his mind, and Leo's like, "What's that, boy? Someone's bothering the ladies." The ladies, for our listening audience, is what is what Leo collectively calls his many, many pet birds.
Yeah. Just keeps a little coop set up for all the pigeons, and now they are his ladies.
Yeah. They're very distinguished ladies, and they deserve to be treated right and not bothered by squirrels. And so what if he's copying one of his dads? Sometimes that's what you do.
It's fine.
He's been copying one of his dads. He's a magician now. But yes, the hair is swept up. Camembert is let outside to defend the ladies.
I love Camembert so much.
Camembert is a good boy.
Pass the fuck back out on the couch.
Yeah, it was a very exciting and painful day.
Yeah. Looks away.
Which unfortunately does have to end eventually.
Yeah. They probably get like a while more of peace. But yeah. A half cup of tea can only do so much.
Yeah.
Let's see how it's gonna go this time. Okay. guess at least for Leo, it's gonna be a little bit more peaceful.
Yeah, Leo is just kind of he was keeping an ear out for the door to the backyard, in case Canada wants back in. But other than that, he's just cleaning and minding his own business.
And our son is passed the fuck back out again. So at least at the start.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's fine. He Everything is fine until things start to smell of that sickly sweet petrichor once again, and Leo does hear a admittedly kind of muffled pained gasp coming from the other room.
Leo drops whatever he was holding and uh disregards the door to the backyard. Can't ever be fine with the ladies. Runs over to the living room.
Yeah, and you you catch it a lot later this time, which is a little bit of a blessing for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very much like that scene you saw before, but almost like it's. Thank you, Iggy.
Kimber's doing such
Iggy.
a good job defending the ladies from squirrels.
Hi, Iggy. No.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. Iggy, hi, bastard boy. Hi. Hi. Nope. Come here. Ah, there you go. You've been grabbed. Hi. Hi. Okay. Back to pain. Yeah. So, it's a lot like that scene you saw just earlier today, but almost like it's playing in reverse. Steam has once again picked up by a lot. Thankfully, the window is open this time, so it's not as rank.
Yeah.
And, yeah, our son is just curled up as tight as he can go as he starts to shrink. And he just gets smaller and smaller and younger until once again it's just Camille in clothes that are far too big for him.
And Leo is already absolutely devastated on his brother's behalf.
Yeah.
They were so close. And he kind of, with the one shaking gloved hand, kind of reaches out and sort of like cups Camille's face and is just, Sen?
He flinches at the contact before he realizes that it is Leo and just sighs and leans into Leo's hand as he's just, yeah, it's me. Guess it's just temporary.
And Leo is already like on the verge of like a gross sob. As he's just, well, we know we can still do it though, at least.
A little bit of an odd, and he sort of gives Leo a bit of a tired smile as he's just, yeah, and I mean, at least we know it's possible, right?
Yeah.
It's not going back to the start. We
There's progress.
odds. He's just thank you.
Iggy! We were having a moment!
Iggy, you fucking bastard. uh
Our dramatic moment, Iggy!
but yeah, our son kind of just sort of just leans a little bit more into Leo's. Really?
Iggy.
No, Iggy, come. Come. Down. Iggy, down. Down. No. There. You're getting grabbed. Alright. As I was saying, our son, Camille, just leans a little bit more into Leo's hand as he's just, we have a lead. Very temporary and full lead, but it is a lead.
I mean, it got us really, really close. But it will be just a little weirder now explaining to everyone why we're burning hair.
There's a little bit of a snort. And that, you probably am going to have to go back to Camille's haircut.
Yeah, it's a little fucked up.
A little, I'm gonna be honest, it is not even close to being the most fucked up thing, though. And then Camille's eyes kind of drift over to the letter on the table, and he sort of has a moment's realization. He's just, oh, we're really gonna have to tell Tom, huh?
Yeah, we did kind of not only break, like, mail laws, technically, but we did also take what was in that letter and then drink it.
And not to mention the, uh, that's gonna be a fun conversation.
Yeah, well, at the very least, it could wait till you're not sick anymore.
I am not going to talk to Tom about this alone.
Yeah, fine. I was the one who brewed the tea.
You were the one who really wanted to make it tea.
Listen, it smelled nice and it was dried herbs. That's valid tea.
There's a snort.
And you confirmed that it wasn't poison. So, like, tea. And it tasted pretty alright.
I suppose that's fair. I am still not talking to Tom about this alone.
Yeah, asshole. I'll be there for it.
I can already imagine the look on his face.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll worry about that later. Let's worry about explaining to, especially, I guess, Zumi, why we're burning hair that looks like ours.
I mean, it's still not as. At least it's not, accidentally exploding a vampire bad, right?
I mean, I guess. I don't think anyone's gonna be thrilled that we found a temporary antidote while they were gone, though.
He sort of pauses and, sort of frowns a bit as he just. I guess you're right.
How about I burn it now, and then we just don't talk about it? Will that be fucked up?
I think that would be a little bit too fucked up, even.
Shit.
A reminder that Shiro is a detective, and,
Yeah.
uh, he sort of, considering the kind of haircut Leo gave him, Camille sort of just reaches up to his hair and shakes it, and just a whole bunch of hair flies out.
Ew.
Yeah, I think people are going to find out either way.
Yeah. Ugh, that's a later problem, though.
Yeah, I, um, I think I'm going to go back to bed.
You do that.
Oh, you need help or?
No. I just need to let Camembert back inside. And then, you know what? I think I will sleep on the floor.
Feel just nods. Floor time does sound rather good.
Floor time sounds incredible right now.
Well, that sounds like a plan then.
Yep. Alright. You have a good nap.
You have a good floor time. And then, do we want to end this on a comedy note? Like, looks at the members of the audience, or do you want to end this here?
Sumi and Arata kick down the door and it's just, we're fucking home, sluts. Well, Arata would do that.
Looks over at.
Alright, you little shits.
It all just comes down at the same time. Yeah, I'm cool with you unmuting for real. It's funny.
I can't believe I'm guest starring in an FPS again. Hi!
Hi. You did say you wanted comedy.
Yeah, that's fair. My name's Avi, and I guess I'm cameoing both Arata Satomi and Shirozumi. And probably also Koro.
Puppy.
Puppy.
Puppy time. So the door swings fucking open.
Zumi's probably the one who stops Arata from shouting because our scent is sick.
There is a Camille with a completely different haircut passed the fuck out on the couch. Somehow his hair grew? Question mark?
And Leo was like starfished on the carpet. It's fine.
Well, I was going to say what's up, slut, but it's literally what's up. Or down, I guess.
Don't worry about it.
No, I think I am definitely going to worry about this. Leo gets a face, full of Koro.
Oh.
No!
Snort.
The dangers of floor time when you have puppy dog.
Sits right next to your head. But yeah, both brothers are coming over, and it's just like, okay, who would say this? Okay, is this some sort of new prank you've been trying?
Yes, my elaborate make, send, grow, and then give him an awful hair prank.
Do you want to run that by me again?
And that's where we'll end.
That's all, folks.
Thank you. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, beloved Avi, for cameoing.
Oh, thank you for letting me unmute.
And letting this end on a funny note. Thank you, Marzi, for playing with me.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure getting to fuck around with you.
Hell yeah! Every single one of our FPSs is a goddamn train wreck, and it's great.
It sure is. I hope that you all had fun. I know I did. Thank you once again to the lovely audience, both now for providing us with information and those of us listening to the recording in the future. This is where we'll leave you today, so thank you. Bye!
Bye!